All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome after a long day of games, South American games yesterday. Unfortunately, we are going to have to bring it back. One team is gone, but let's not focus on the one team that's gone. Joining me is Brax, and Brax, we're going to focus. This is SG versus paiN. This is what everyone thought was going to be the finals anyways, right?
Yep, this is it.
This is going to be the big game, and we have quick bans. We have quick picks. Bloodseeker Visage bans by SG. Obviously, Weeha's Visage known, but they give up a Warlock Beastmaster, which that's a pretty strong opening. So is Elder Titan Skywrath, but
Elder Titan Skywrath is strong, but it's normal. You know, you kind of expect to play against it in the game, but then Warlock Beastmaster, this seems like it's a bit over the top.
Yeah, I mean, I think, now that I think about it, Beastmaster has been, like, the most first-picked hero, I think, in SA. Like, you don't think that, like, we see a lot more Warlocks, but, like, if it's, you have the first pick, it's been Beastmaster almost every time. Is there, like, what makes him that good, first pick?
He's just, like, the strongest laner. He even lost 2 armor in the latest patch, but it doesn't even matter, right? He still comes to lane with axes, and the problem with axes is the damage keeps stacking.
Yeah.
So you just can't trade with him ever. And then when he has 3 mangoes, it just gets a little ridiculous.
And I was thinking, sorry, it looks like something is.
Aren't we supposed to be able to hear ourselves too?
You don't hear me?
No, do you hear me?
I hear you.
I don't hear you.
Like,
Wait.
you don't hear me at all? I think you hear me.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm looking at this, and it's saying we're not dropping anything, but I'm not liking the look of this. So before we get too far, Brax, you tell your favorite Dota 2 story ever.
I got you.
And I will go do something.
All right. So, guys, once upon a time. All right. This wasn't that long ago, to be honest, but I like to phrase it with once upon a time because it just sounds better. But, you know, Stan King, this guy used to be an American. Well, he is an American, but he used to play on my team. And I actually kicked him and CCNC. And I told them both because they're not good enough. And look at them now, right? CCNC plays for Optic Gaming. This guy goes to events. He is probably one of the best mid laners in North America. Then you have Stan King. This man's making his way out to Peru, playing the qualifier. Or sorry, not Peru, Brazil, playing qualifiers. And look at me. I'm sitting at home watching, right? So they sure showed me. These guys are the real deal for a reason. They're here because of their hard work. Stan King was working a full-time job before playing this much competitive Dota, and look at where it took him. Hard work and dedication truly pays off. And CCNC, same thing. This guy grinds like no other. If you guys have ever caught his stream, you know, he's a little bit on the salty side, but he's a good kid, and he practices hard. So yeah, hard work. That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. Apparently, they probably think we're just dumb because it looks fine on the stream. That's what he says.
Okay. Just
us going, okay. Give me a sec. The Buffalo Wild Wings and the running.
Yep, those stairs.
They get to you.
They're tough.
So who are you talking about?
Oh, Stan King and CCNC. I was talking about how I kicked them from my team because I said that both of them weren't good enough. And now look at them.
Now look, I mean, they probably weren't good enough back then. I think most people remember Stan King was like one of the least mechanically skilled players I'd seen.
He was pre-EG PPD. You know, I'm talking about the PPD.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, like
feeding his brains out every game.
Yeah, exactly.
But look at him now.
Yeah, a good chance to go to TI, CCNC as well. Probably even a better shot. Yeah. That'd be crazy. Those two like grew up like playing in teams together. Now, different teams. Yeah, what if they both make it?
Look at the growth from these guys. These guys, they grind like no other.
Yeah. But we're going to see Lycan. Lycan has been getting first picked in, looks like Europe right now. People just straight up pick Lycan. What's the counter to this hero?
Ooh, that's a good question. There's like, there are no heroes that actually destroy him in lane, like enough to prevent him from getting like a 5 or 6 minute HOD and just running around. The good one is Bloodseeker, just because you rupture him in team fights.
And that's probably why they banned that hero in the first phase.
Yep, exactly. But I don't know. The hero can just, he lanes anywhere. He's really strong at the moment. The biggest thing he runs into is Crimson Guard.
Okay.
But that doesn't come until he's at like taken 6 towers already, you know?
Yeah, and you're looking, I mean, Beastmaster is not really an offlaner who likes to go Crimson Guard.
Right.
So that's not bad. And then you are going to have the King RD. Probably if they do get a Crimson Guard, the King RD Sand King wants to end up doing that, and they're going to go Morphling. So Morphling, Lycan cores.
Okay. So now you know Morphling, or Lycan's going to be either mid or in the offlane.
Yeah. What do you think? I guess you don't really know until you see paiN Gaming's cores. You want to get, I mean, you always want to get the best matchups in the lane. Both teams want to get the best matchup, and sometimes one of those teams isn't going to get the best matchup, obviously.
It's interesting that SG prioritized their offlaner as the last pick. That's what VGJ Storm does with Snake King.
Yeah.
They like desperately need him to have a really good start so he can control the game. And it's the same thing here from SG. Like a different team that maybe prioritized their carry player a bit more would pick the Morphling last.
Yeah.
Or just a different carry hero last, right? But yeah, SG, they've got good laners. They've got good lane matchups, and they want to get the right ones.
Yep. And then on the opposite side, paiN Gaming, they're the complete opposite. They will always last pick Weeha's hero. Almost always. I mean, if you pick like a Wind Ranger first, then it's like, is it a 4, a 5, or a carry? But usually, or middle, sorry.
It's funny to see how the teams prioritize different picks. Like paiN Gaming, they always pick their offlaner. Like right away. You know, even when they pick Enigma, it still comes out.
They do it for, yeah, Tavo's like, nah, whatever, I'm the man. I can do whatever, you know, you're going to stop my hole, I'll just push your tower anyways.
Exactly.
And it's the best of 3. So loser of this, they're not out either. We've kind of done a bracket reset, I want to say. As in right now, this is, this is the winners finals.
Yes.
And if you win this, you go on to the best of 5 grands. If you lose this, you play Taurus in a best of 3 right after this. So, and if you didn't know, grand finals is tomorrow. So SA definitely got spread out a little bit farther than a lot. I believe 2 extra days, but it's worth. I think SG and paiN are both very good teams, and Taurus, on any given day, Benjaz can carry a game. So, you know, maybe he's happy. He's like, oh, this is going to be the day. We weren't supposed to play today, but this is the day I'm going to end up carrying. And
yeah, no, it's true.
There's the Slark, HFN Slark. I think a lot of people say, you know, outside of the European really tier 1 players like Miracle and stuff, HFN is the best Slark, like NASA, I think a lot of people say.
HFN is insanely good.
He's good.
He's so good on so many heroes.
What makes Slark's a hero, right? You want to do like Treads Aquila, Shadowblade, and fight, or is that pretty much what that hero does? Or is there ever a time you just farm on Slark?
I feel like it's not. He's always running around the map, finding wards, pressuring the opponent. He's a carry that gives you space back when he gets Shadowblade because he threatens the map, right?
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing that makes HFN really, really good is even when he was like a newcomer onto the scene, this guy played with more confidence than these players that have played for 10 years. You know, this guy's up in your face, farming your jungle, running through the darkness pretty much to find all this farm. He does not care at all. And
it's funny, back then he probably did have some of those like kind of bad deaths.
Right.
And nowadays, like now that he's got to play against these liquids, he's beaten these EGs, like that confidence just is even better because, you know, he's gotten better as a player himself, but not the cockiness, as you said, the confidence is still there.
Yes.
Do you need to mute me in there?
No.
I suppose you don't have to. Are you sure?
Yeah, it doesn't go through.
What about the in-game sounds?
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Well, I meant the people who listen in-game. I don't know. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like the people who are listening just in-game. I think, yeah, that's right. I think the top right there. Or wait. Mute. It should be mute co-caster, right?
It's here,
right there. Mute co-broadcaster.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe it does. But
Grant cares about the viewers.
Yeah. Even in-game. I'm an in-game viewer myself. I watch almost every... Unless it's delayed in-game and not delayed on stream, I will watch in-game. Because I feel like most people... Well, not really, but like most ex-players and stuff, they like watching what they want to see.
Right.
And observers, they want to get the big picture. I want to see, how is HFN farming so good? And I just follow him like 30 minutes. Yeah. This is the Clinks.
Okay.
The second Clinks we've seen.
Very interesting. Clinks is not good against Lycan at all. You know, he gets swarmed by the Necro units and stuff.
Book 3, just run down.
Yeah, but I guess there's not a whole lot of disables, and he can even eat the Book 3 or the HOD creep.
What happens if you eat the melee one? Like, do you take the damage first, then get the HP, or do you get the HP and then take the damage?
I think you take the damage first.
So, like, he's like low, he's like, I got this, and then he just dies instantly. That'd be fun. Whoa. That's a Centaur War Runner, pardon me.
Okay. So, Centaur Skywrath against the Slark lane. It's really hard for Slark to lane that.
I kind of, yeah. I'm looking at SG's draft, and you have Elder Titan Skywrath, which is just a scary, like, very early combo of a lot of damage. You're just going to get run at, and they just want to hit you. They don't care if they die. If they stop your course from farming, I think they're going to like that.
I like the Centaur a lot against heroes like Clinks and Warlock because they really don't like when these heroes are so mobile. He counters pretty much the rock initiation. You stampede out afterwards. The upheaval does almost nothing against Centaur too. Yep. Looks good.
And Costa Bile will be on that hard carry morph. Obviously, we did see Atune play a lot of Morphling with very high success yesterday. We haven't really seen much morph out of the rest of the other teams, so I'm interested to see if he can just play this hard carry. And isn't the thing, can't Slark, how does Slark versus Morphling work? Like, say both are 6 slotted and 1v1ing. Like, who wins that? Slark?
I think Slark doesn't have enough damage to kill Morphling.
To kill him if he just keeps going up and then he gets, like, Eth-bladed or something?
Yeah, I think it's really hard for them both to kill each other. But, unless they get gone right away, they're going to be, like, the last one surviving in the fight.
Yeah.
I really don't know. It's one of those matchups where they both kind of ignore each other.
Okay. Yeah. And I think this feels like either SG, if Lycan has a good start, he's just going to run over him.
Yep.
But if somehow you let this Clinks somehow doesn't get run over by Lycan, he just keeps killing Stan King and pretty much everyone over and over. That could be trouble. So
yeah.
I do like SG's draft personally. I don't know if you do.
I do too.
Like more? Okay.
So I've seen the Clinks played a lot in pubs from a lot of these players.
Yeah.
And usually what they do is they go for an Orchid into Nullifier right away. And that gives them enough mana regen to sustain early game. And it's just a stupid amount of damage. Yeah. So it is good against Morphling. So if Weehaw does snowball, I don't know how a Clink snowballs. He kind of just
especially
does
for
the
mid
same
lane.
thing. Right.
That's kind of different.
Yeah. I mean, he just sits there and kind of hits creeps, but it could happen.
And now we already see King RD with only the freshest of memes coming out from him.
Can you imagine the memes that are going to come
from
this?
Anything that happened. And it's because I've watched a lot of South American Dota. I love watching South American Dota. They were on the rise. They're still on the rise. Like, these two teams can definitely take games from either team in the world. Even we saw Benjez when he was on. They went to TI with Infamous, right? Yeah. Like Benjez was out carrying a lot of teams, and just stuff would fall apart and they'd lose because they didn't have experience. But South America has improved tenfold at least in the last year.
Oh yeah, I agree, and that's thanks to getting to all these events.
Yep, getting to the events. And it's crazy because it's not like Weehaw came to SA to make it better. Weehaw saw, he's like, wait, I have a very good chance with this team. I stood in for him a few times. They're very good players.
These guys
I'm going to go make their team better. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't look like we're going to have any rune fights at all. Going to be 2 top from the Radiant, 2 runes top from the Radiant, 2 bottom from the Dire. And there's a ward, little different ward from, wait, what am I looking at? Yeah, Radiant here. They put it behind themselves, and there's a Dire ward down. Did they see him place it? They might have. They definitely should have.
They should have.
Because it looks like 10 seconds more time. And then middle lane, Clinks versus Lycan. So a little different of a matchup. Does Lycan just not really care about the harass?
I think so. I think he just farms.
Just eats it, just hits creeps, maybe gets hit by Weehaw.
I think he just farms under his tower, doesn't really care. I guess both heroes farm, right?
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Unless, I feel like once Lycan gets like level 5 and he has level 3 Feral Impulse, he can do a lot of denying as well.
Yep.
It feels like it's probably better for Lycan, but no, look at this. I lied. Level 1, this harass
that's
actually.
A lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah. The fact that it's 0 cooldown, searing arrows, oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, okay. Why? He gave away he had a ward there, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Or, yeah.
He hit him right underneath the hill.
Okay. That's what I thought. Interesting. But, I mean, the harass is too much. He's going to get the range creep deny as well.
He sentries it too.
And that means it's going to be Skywrath, Centaur versus Slark and Warlock.
Okay. So this link, it's really hard for Slark and Warlock once the Centaur and Skywrath get enough damage to, like, one-shot a hero.
Yeah.
Like, if Warlock ever gets slowed by a Skywrath mage, he's probably just going to die.
Oh. That's fair.
They just farm.
Just farm, yeah. And bottom lane, looks like it's going to be a Beastmaster Sand King. 2 melee, pretty tanky heroes going up against Elder Titan and Morphling. That feels a little more glass cannon-y. Like, Elder Titan doesn't have even the highest armor, and Morphling, obviously, if you're morphed agility, you don't know, but you do a lot of damage.
Yeah. It is nice for the ET to be against 2 melees, though.
Yep. Ooh. Goes for the stomp, gets canceled out by King RD. Now he's just going to get hit down.
He's got so much damage all the time.
Does he have any mangoes? He does. He has 1 mango and a stick already. So Flea's built for this lightning phase right now, and they do some decent harass. And we see it's just farm. Both teams are happy giving their cores farm this early. Morphling as well as Clinks are up. They're pretty much all exactly the same right now.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens when Clinks gets his levels. You know, is he going to try to rotate? Because if you rotate away from Lycan, then he takes your tower.
Instantly, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to die so fast.
Do they have anyone to... I just realized, besides, Beastmaster throwing axes, they don't have anything to defend towers, really. Get aggro off and just, actually defend that middle tower. That's going to be rough.
Yeah, that's a huge problem.
And Clinks wants to take your middle tower earlier so he can roam into your jungle. That's when he's strong.
That's why mid is so weird, right? Usually it's in the safe lane, so we can actually go between the jungle back and forth and comfortably lane without losing his tower right away.
Yeah, look at that, man. Taunts out. Level 2 searing arrows, my goodness. And I also just realized, you can't really use these early levels of wolves, right? He just 2-shots with the searing arrows.
Yeah.
It's a lot of free gold.
It's true.
Let me see. See if Costa Bele can last hit under the tower. Oh, no, he's going to miss it.
Oh, no.
He does. I saw that coming, and it's a rough one. So I'm really surprised top or bottom. Nothing's really happened. They're playing the long game, right? You have a Warlock. You're fine. Make him use all his mana. Just heal out of it.
Exactly. Play the sustain game. Down bottom, though.
There is going to be an initiation, and Flea's actually in a lot of trouble, but the stun's already come out. He gets the double stomp. This should be a first blood on King RD. He does juke to the right side. He has boots, but the spear comes out. That's going to refresh, so Tavo's going to take a lot of damage as well, and it's going to be a 2-on-1. The Fairy Fire bait, and they even give the kill. He skills level 3, gets that level 1 adaptive strike, and takes the kill.
Oh, man.
Wow. That's what you're talking about. The glass cannon need a lot of damage.
Yeah, this lane's going to get super, super hard for paiN, too, when Morphling gets levels.
Damn. So a nice start from SG. King RD, he's back, has the early boots. We'll get level 3. That's the thing now. Morphling doesn't have much regen.
Yep.
And Flea has to go and heal up. So sometimes dying early isn't the worst thing.
Yep. Like, they didn't get killed. They got double killed, but it's not that bad, right? Because for a few minutes they have control over this lane. It might actually be better. Strategic.
Yeah. If you fed 1 kill, then, like, for sure, okay, we're going to come back. But the fact they gave away 2 of them, Costa Bele is doing a good job pulling creeps back to the tower. So even if he misses them, he gets the experience, but he's not missing. He will salve. Full agility salve. That does feel great.
So this mid lane has just resorted to Lycan just jungling, but he accidentally, well, I don't know if it was accident, but he stacked this camp. So
Oh, and that's really hard.
Yeah.
Has the headdress, has the feral impulse, so he's going to be decent, but I don't know. Once Lycan gets level 7, right, that's when you talked about Clinks wants to go to the jungle and start ganking around low, you know, use ulti, maybe gank something, but
Yeah.
he might be fine just farming. He's second top farmer in the game. Maybe you don't roam around as Clinks.
Yeah, maybe.
Uh-oh. Look at this. King RD with the double damage. I don't think he can get this kill, but maybe he can with another stun. He definitely can. Actually, yeah, he's dead. He's going to Fairy Fire and try to turn back around. Stun's going to come up. Can he get the double? Oh, he gets a single, but they don't kill the Lycan, actually. Oh, Weehaw wants it really bad. He's going to try to body block the Wolves, maybe go for the cripple. Doesn't get it. He's juking in. He's juking out. Now he's just sitting here. He gets the attack off. It's not enough. He's TPing. I don't think they're going to get Weehaw either, but what a...
Wow.
Maybe a greedy play by King RD and a nice play by ADR.
Yeah.
Helps him stay alive.
I'd say so.
Wow. I can't believe he's alive right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, me neither. That's the tower armor.
Yep. That you're actually completely right, especially taking it under there now. Stomp will miss. That would have been a kill on Tavo if it hits, I have a feeling. And what Morphling build do you like? I have seen actually a few Morphlings. I believe Arteezy. He has started maxing Adaptive Strike even before Attribute Shift. Is there like a certain time you do one or the other? Or?
I think if your lane's not that, if you don't have have a chance of dying, right?
Yeah.
Then you can afford to go for the
a greedy Adaptive Strike build.
Yeah, but doesn't this give you stats? Yeah, it gives you.
It gives you stats. Yeah, exactly. I think the most common I see is like 1-2-2, and then you see one of they max them one way or the other.
That sounds pretty good. You know, the Adaptive Strike, it costs almost no mana. You just sit there and spam it on someone. It does like 300 damage.
Especially when you have a raindrop and an Aquila.
Yeah.
So he's having a good time, but we talked about it. HFN, one of the best Slarks in the world, he is having an even better time right now. He's going to have an Aquila plus it looks like Treads very shortly here. It's pretty early into the game.
Yep, and he has a complete free lane too because Stan King rotated to mid lane to take some experience, so it's just the off-lane Centaur now.
What's a Centaur's job in this game? Like, usually you want to talk about initiators, but you don't usually go Blink first on these offlaners anymore. Is he just a frontliner, or...?
It's weird because he wants to buy Hood first, so he can spam Double Edge forever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do that much in this game.
Yeah.
It's like Sand King, Warlock. It's not the highest amount of magic damage. It is initiation, for sure. But Centaur's one of these weird heroes that initiates where he'd rather like play as a frontliner rather than just a Blink stunner.
The skill bottom on Tavo, but we talked about Lycan being able to take a tower. If Lycan goes to the jungle, Clinks with that, he just has that Blightstone plus Searing Arrows working on towers. He is destroying this tower.
Yeah, nobody wants to lane mid at all, especially with King RD lurking in the area.
Almost a kill on Slark coming out there. Doesn't quite get it, though. Still a very even game, 3-1 SG kill and gold lead, but once this middle tower opens up, we're going to see he actually hits it. He wants to go for the Clinks, but the Sand King pops out of nowhere, and here comes the ulti from the Lycan. Who are they going to go for? Looks like King RD will try to stun out. It's only level 2, doesn't go far. The Lycan ulti is wearing thin, but the best creeps to deny yourself to. And he will get the deny. Stan King goes down, and now Weehaw, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble, but the wolf form will wear off right now. And they get the stomp. They need to surround him, wait up, and then all hit him at once. He goes in Viz. The dust gets popped, and Flea gets the kill.
All right.
Dude, that has to be the best. When you're going for a deny and you see these guys, you're like, there's no way I'm not this early in the game. I'm not getting denied.
Yep. Just slaps you for like 150 damage.
Yep. So I think it just comes back to this. We're seeing a lot of fighting, but Morph's farming, Slark's farming. It's going to be, like you said, it's going to be about these middle laners. Who wants to push that tower and who wants to start rotating earlier?
Yep, this mid tower from SG though is so low. It's at 300 HP like and might just lose it jungling.
Wait, what?
He should have fed out of it.
Why is he back here? That's on me. My bad for missing that kill, but he is way behind the tower. His ultimate is down, and he just goes down to a centaur, and that puts you really far behind now.
That
Not
does.
really far behind, but a decent chunk, because Morphling's going to catch up completely with 0 deaths.
When you're totally free farming like that and you happen to die, it's going to set your Shadow Blade back like a minute or two.
300 gold going that way. The supports are getting really rich from SG, at least kill-wise.
Yeah.
And do we have anything? We do have the dust popped out again. We do get the stun popping out on Lycan. He is just running in. Hasn't even used his ult yet. Now they're going for King RD, but Fleet doesn't have the damage, and he's just going to have to run away. We'll kill one of the wolves.
No, Stampede committed, but they do, or they can deny their mid tower.
Yep.
So that's huge.
That is what they will do. So they lose their tower, which you lose a little map control, but that's a lot of gold you're not giving to the enemy team.
Yep, at least this frees up the lane for Clinks to actually move around the map if he wants to, right? Now we can just get our jungle creep, run through these lanes, pressure some different heroes like Beastmaster. He's about to hit 6, so now Morphling has to be afraid. It's real good for paiN.
Yeah. And you see that they're warding. They've got 1 deep actually already by the tier 2 middle, and they also have 1 in the jungle. And Radiant, they only have really 1 ward up top that, I mean, they haven't even been at this lane really.
Yeah, and Slark even pinged it out too, he knows.
That's the best part, right? With the Zeus or a Slark, you're almost always going to get these free wards. You wouldn't always. And uh-oh, Axis Fly. This is going to be a killing spree. This is a nice kill, yeah. 242 going the way of Weehaw and 4 assists.
I don't think SG can defend this at all. Beastmaster, level 8 Clinks with Searing Arrows, Blightstone. Like, this tower just could be dead.
That's kind of funny, right? Like, Lycan and Clinks, they love pushing towers, but they hate defending towers.
Yeah.
And now that paiN's taking the, we're going to be the ones pushing, it kind of puts Lycan on his back foot.
Yeah, like Lycan's mid lane hasn't even hit the tower yet. This tower's full HP.
Here we go. He has the Helmet of Dominator. He has the Wolf, so they're going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but they're going to be TPing here already. What level of Fatal Bonds do we have? Level 2. So an easy defense even just for him. And he has to back out. Top lane is getting pushed in now by Morph. Is BSJ probably happy he moved out of that bottom lane up to top.
Yep, that lane is uninhabitable.
Yep. It's so weird. There's going to have to be a time when people realize, wait, our safe lane's kind of important, right? Like, Dota shifts like that all the time. I wonder, it's going to have to be like VP or Liquid, like, wait a minute, our safe lane's good. And then everyone starts doing it. That's kind of how Dota is, which is fun that way. Like,
it is trends, right?
Yeah, it is
It's
trends.
what the top teams do. If all of a sudden VP and Liquid started first picking Huskar the next day and they started winning every game, people would just do that too.
People are going to ban it or pick it, exactly.
Yep.
So Morph is top of the net worth chart, but the next 2 are right very close to him in Clinks and Slark, and Lycan a little bit lower than that, so these early towers are helping out a lot.
Yep, so Weehaw's going for the Desolator. Gives him a ton of damage. I like armor reduction against Morphling, because he morphs into strength and then he has 0 armor. So then you take a stupid amount of damage from right clicks.
And this is like one of the most cost-efficient items. Like, people used to love going that Orchids first, like you said, and it is, I mean, obviously the active is one of the best in the game, especially against someone like that, but building a Deso feels so cheap. Like,
exactly.
It's 3 parts and you can buy them so easily.
You're going to get it before Morphling has his Lincolns, most likely.
And look at this. We have a King RD trying to defend the safe lane of Dire, and then a Flea trying to defend the safe lane of Radiant. Who will succeed? Anyone?
Exact same position players.
Yep. They know. These two, you can definitely tell these two, I mean, I'm sure they scrim against each other more than anyone else in the world, like these 2 teams.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Here they go. We actually see Dire has given up pushing bottom, and I'm sure Flea has told his team that. And here we go. Ulti's going to fly. Leposa already goes forward. There goes King RD immediately. Warlock Rock committed. Not the best one. Leposa's going to run the other way. Everyone's just getting out of there. I heard a roar, and it is going to be on this Morphling, and that is the guy you don't want to lose. He got caught out in the middle of nowhere right there.
Yeah, he did. Thought he was safe morphing into Clinks and invising away, but there's a sentry.
Right under. That's the problem. He should have known. He's like, I wonder if they tried to de-ward this ward spot, and well, it came back to bite him in the butt there.
Yep.
So a pretty nice fight coming out from paiN. I mean, it's a 1-for-1 trade, but King RD never cares about dying. Oh, no sentries down. Now they have one. Stun's going to fly out immediately. Oh, my goodness. King RD, please. You just came alive. But wait, they saw him. And now they get the dust off. Oh, the stomp. Whoa, barely miss. But Leposa, no one's taking fatal. Oh, someone is taking fatal bonds damage middle. That was weird.
Maybe it was a Shadow Ward?
It might have been, yeah. I was like, he's going to be able to. But he doesn't, and they get the kill on King RD, but paiN's completely fine with that, I'm sure.
Yes, definitely. Especially now that Slark has Shadow Blade, right? It's actually time for him to get more involved, play on the map, and do things. It's nice because Slark can scout out the sentry wards too, right? So Clinks knows if the fight's going to be safe or not.
Yeah, it's fun. That's my favorite part of Dota. Like, you can talk about the draft all you want, but until you see stuff actually happen in the game, and then you're like, oh, that's probably another reason they did something like that.
Yeah. You know, usually you think double invis on the same team's a little stupid.
Dumb.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But not here.
And obviously, once the book 3 comes out, I feel that's going to be the peak time of SG, though.
Yep.
That is when you're going to, I mean, you're just going to run down towers and you're going to find these invis. But middle lane, Leposa, he did go the early blink. I like it.
I think he did it because Hood doesn't make any sense here in this game.
What do you want him to go next? He has Wand queued up, but do you like Crimson? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we both talked about it. We just both love the item in general. Crimson Guard is, I would say underrated, but a lot of teams are picking it up a lot more.
It's definitely picked up a lot, but there are certain games where you go, wow, if they had a Crimson Guard, it would completely destroy the enemy lineup. And this is definitely one of those games.
Let's see, HFN with double damage. He's like, man, this will be easy to farm these Ancients. Top lane, tower did survive. Not deniable quite yet, but if they want to push it one more time, that tower will die. Tavo will get scouted out by these wolves. And that's the thing, these invisible wolves always giving you vision on the map.
Yep. It's something very just underrated in general, right? Yep. Invis wolves being able to scout things out makes it easy for you to take fights and smoke.
Oh my goodness. Dire scans. Flea actually walked into it, but that's rough. The last end of that double damage in HFN, he's going to be very happy with that.
That's efficiency, right? You farm everything with double damage and you get a kill towards the end.
Here you go, the other side of things. We have a full smoke up right now, and if they go down, they'll find Costabile. Still a tough kill. He can waveform away.
Smoke broke.
Wait, Clinks just wasn't invis. His smoke just broke, not invis. Like, hello.
He's just cruising around.
That was like might have been a little bit of a mistake. With no Lincolns up, you definitely get the stun off, but they're still going, oh my goodness. They know waveform isn't up. It is now. But he's just getting, he's farming on the low ground with no vision. He just doesn't care.
Yep, he's got 1600 HP. Knows he's not going to die.
Yep, right by the shrine as well.
Yeah. So
do you think SG just avoids fights until they get book 3?
I think so. For now, paiN have, like, they've hit a bit of a power spike, right? Clinks, he's 200 gold from death, so once he gets that, then it gets super hard. Stark Shadow Blade controlling the map. Like, nobody can go to this bottom lane at all from the side of SG just because Slark's controlling this area. Like, it takes a lot of resources for them to kick Slark out.
Yep. Like you said, I mean, they had to commit a core plus a support, so that means they're not doing anything else on the map.
Yep.
HFN just seemed, he knows exactly what he's doing right now, and he's just going to keep pressuring that bottom tower. There's no reason for him not to.
Yep. SG smoke up, moving towards the top side of the map. They're playing off this ward in their enemy jungle. They see Tavo.
Uh-oh. They will know Duster's there, but they see him throw a skill from the low ground on somebody else. They're like, all right, someone else is there for sure.
That's when you definitely don't jump him.
And they get back. It looks like they might want to fully commit a 5-on-5 fight here for this tower.
This seems like...
This is scary.
Yeah.
Lycan is going to use ulti. Tavo will get slowed down. Doesn't take too much damage because of that range off. But look at this. Stun forward. King RD hits a double in the back by the shrine. They at least might get the Beastmaster down. No, and now they're going to ulti. Try to get out. Stan King goes down. And HFN, he's stacking up only 4 agilities, but Warlock goes down. And now King RD gets another stun. Costabile there. I believe Wolf Form's going to wear off very shortly. HFN kills Leposa on the backlines. And uh-oh. I think SG's in a little bit of trouble here now.
Yep, Clinks with the Decisive. So much damage.
Oh my goodness. And you are going to lose a lot of agility and your life. No, he does waveform. He doesn't go all the way to the downhill, but they see him. The boar's hitting him, but he gets out.
Very nice.
Still a pretty big fight from paiN.
I'm surprised paiN took that fight just because that tower's already so low. You know, it's already at 178 HP, but they defended it anyways because they have the team fight, right? They've got the Warlock ultimate, Sand King. All these heroes are strong. I thought they would just farm the map and give the tower since SG committed 5 heroes to it. Yep. And Duster even broke the smoke, but fight goes in their favor.
That felt like a weird place to take it from SG2. Uh-oh, speaking of that, oh, and he steals the creep, you little bugger. Oh, Weehaw gets a kill on, oh man, my bad, I'm missing out. And Lycan goes down, and that's going to be pretty easy kills on the Lycan now, right? If you don't have Wolf form up, you don't move.
Yeah, it's true.
This is all things coming up right now. paiN, they do go for Duster. He's going to die. That's pretty classic Duster. Slark will get silenced up. Does Shadow Blade. Weehaw gets the kill on Stanking. He melts him. He's just going to try to go for it. Wait a minute. Oh, adaptive strike. He had to have known that was up. He hasn't thrown that out in a while. And now, oh, the blink forward. Oh, my goodness. Laposa's going for more. Now he's just going to ulti. But right after we say that, a nice little engagement there. I guess it was still 2 for 2, but killing that Clinks is nice gold.
Yeah, Clink's like 2 shots at all these heroes in the game right now, right? Skywrath Mage dies instantly, Lycan just died to him too.
What's the best creep to eat? Is it the Satyr? Does that have the most HP?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a talent, or does he? I just don't know. If he had a talent that you could eat Ancients, like that would have to be. It couldn't be a 25 because it's not that good.
I don't know the math on that. That seems like a lot though.
That seems like a lot. Like what? Well, I guess not, because 1400 on the Ancient Thunderhide and the Dark Troll is 1100. It actually wouldn't be that good.
Okay, you're right.
It wouldn't be that good, I guess. It would have to be like a level 10 talent. It's not even that good.
Well, the Golem's got 2000.
That's true. Okay.
Well, I guess that's not that much.
And the gold bottom lane. They're going in, and well, King RD trying to make space, and he just dies.
Yep.
And he is going at least the Vanguard on Centaur.
HFN's fine Stanking down here though. That's so sad.
No, I'm double clicking on. All right, that's on Dota. You know, if you double click on the top, sometimes it goes and sometimes it doesn't. That's on me. So yeah, I think Stanking's gonna have a really sad game now because it's not just HFN finding you. You also have a Clinks finding you.
Yes. And you know, that's so sad because they thought they kicked out the person that would be the only person in that part of the map out pushing that lane, right? But Slark was right there behind him.
We do see Elder Titan definitely going the item that will help with that, the Ghost Scepter, good versus both heroes.
Yes, very nice.
I think we'll see. There's no way Stanking farm setup is there. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
In a game like this, there's no way.
This is going to be his inventory for the next 15 minutes probably.
Yep. If not the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And here we go, Sentry. Oh, and they find a ward, King RD. And I'm just getting there. You're good. It's a BKB on Slark. HFN going a little safe. He already has the Echo Saber Shadow Blade. Once he pops BKB, there's nothing you can do to him, really, unless the Morphling gets 6 slotted, it feels like.
Yeah, there's no abilities that go through BKB at all this time, so very good.
I'll take that.
When are these teams going to do GranDGranT? They have Lycan on one side, then Clinks with the Death on the other, and Beastmaster.
It feels like next time any team kills a core, you're just going to see all 5 heroes go, like, we killed a core, we're going to go, possibly even see a buyback.
Yep, look at this from ADR. He has the Purge creep. That's cool.
Little purgy.
Yeah.
And unlike Chen, the Satyr gets a lot of HP because of Helm of the Dominator, which is very nice.
Yep, move speed too. He can actually move around in these fights.
Dude, getting that creep with a Chen, like when you want a purge and you get it with the Chen, it just gets one shot. Even by like a range creep, just hits it once and dies.
So sad too. It's so slow.
Oh my goodness, they are gonna get away. Oh, that's gonna be 200 gold though. Helm of the Dominator creep goes down. Old Purgy.
It's Purge reborn into it.
But Slark gets it in that time. That's a lot of team gold denied. You see it's a 12-11 heroes score lead, but paiN feels like they're in control right now.
Yes, for sure.
By a decent amount.
Centaur's pretty much like only on pickoff duty, right? He's never showing in lanes, never pushing any lanes out, running with Skywrath Mage the entire time, which means he's not going to really get the Crimson Guard at a time where it feels that impactful.
Yep. And this is the problem. You see Beastmaster's been farming a lane. HFN's farming a lane. It just feels like they're roaming around as 5, trying to protect this Morphling on Radiant, so a lot less value.
Yeah. They've been spending their time trying to catch Slark, too, when they even ward their jungle for it, but that just means Slark dewards it every time, so. It's hard to play against GranDGranT when you get to this stage of the game, because you can't stop him from farming, and he's just going to find you eventually. Like, he's running around with sentry wards of his own, he finds another ward.
Costa Belay. Oh, they saw Tavo. They have the sentry ward. They saw him run uphill, so be a little bit careful. A lot harder to pick him off now that he has the Lincolns. The Beastmaster can't do it solo. Yep. He needs like a Sand King. Oh, here we go. Possibly. They're in the Roche pit, but the Lycan Wolf scouted it out. Are they going to defend? I mean, you have an Elder Titan, right? This is the best defender of Roche, and they're not.
You don't want to give this up, and it's.
I think they will.
It's dying pretty fast.
They have to know this is a fake. And here we go. Flea's the only one. He's like, wait a minute. Uh-oh. And he's going to come over now. And look at that. Even coming this late, he can defend Roche solo. That's a big reason Elder Titan's so good. Now they're going to go for a fight. Roar's going to come out. We already see King RD go down. The Roar's on Centaur. That is not the best turn. Oh, he's trying to get out of there, but he is leashed down the BKB here. He's taking a ton of damage from the backside. In comes Weah, gets silenced up. Costa Belay hitting him now, but Stan King gets right-clicked from HFN. And look at this upheaval. Actually a decent amount of work. Flea will pop the Ghost Scepter. ADR in the backlines. Guess what? Your wolf form is worn off, and you are not moving. Can you even kill Duster? You can't even catch up to him besides your wolves. But they do get him. And, well, that went really well for SG. Weeha's chilling in Viz. There is no... Oh, the Book 3 saw him. The Stomp doesn't hit, but he pops it. Oh, no. Weeha, I think Weeha might have just misclicked right there, and he is going to go down.
He was clicking in front of him, and he accidentally clicked the Centaur that came around the corner.
Yep. And that will happen. I can assure you, even pub players will do that a lot, and this is going to be a guaranteed road. I mean, he's got bashed 3 times, but...
All right. This was a huge blunder, right? Doing Roche in front of Lycan and Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not allowed. It does not happen. And SG used buybacks, but it's on Centaur and Skyroth, so who really cares?
Yep. Centaur
like
has his items.
Exactly, and it's like a 200 or 300 gold buyback from Skyroth Mage anyways. Yeah, 265.
Wow. And he's only going Vanguard. He's going... What about this? Aeon Disc Centaur. Is that just so he can get his ulti off no matter what? Is it that kind of Aeon Disc game?
It's pretty interesting, because it's the only item that'll save him from getting roared, right? But it's also kind of hard to use because you could just get casually popped.
Yeah.
You know, and that feels really bad. I guess it is too late for Crimson Guard to feel that useful too.
And look at this. You see a line. I believe that was yellow, so that's Laposa. He's taking control. He says, Stan King, I got this. I'm drawing a line down middle. Let's do something.
Yep, it's go time.
Oh, middle lane. ADR. Uh-oh. He's getting a right click. He's going to ulti. Oh, my God. 4 lightning procs plus that Deso. And now they're going to try to get him. Oh, they get to stomp up from center. Oh,
Jesus.
Goodbye. That was a really good pickoff. And then, unfortunately, he tries to farm up all the units. And now Duster, we are going to see him going. In comes King RD. Big ulti. Does kill Flea already on the backside. HFN's trying to chase Stan King. I don't think you want to be chasing. He's going to pop that BKB. And now they're going to fight one-on-one. Costa Belay turned to the Stan King to hit the stun off. Won't hit it because the BKB. But I felt like they thought killing that Lycan was going to be a lot bigger than that. And I don't think you want to farm those books if the rest of the team is nearby.
Probably not, right? But we just saw how fast he can actually kill Lycan.
Yeah.
Lycan dies before he can even get his ultimate off.
I love this build by Weah. It's definitely a lot different.
Yeah.
The Deso is pretty standard, but then just the Maelstrom, we saw 3 or 4 procs, and that was a ton of damage.
It's
Middle lane.
Super high damage.
Oh, is there a... He has Aegis. He gets the leap, doesn't hit him, Blades himself. He wants to get this Aegis. That's not happening.
Yep. The Blade damage with the Skyrath Mage Ancient Seal does a stupid amount of damage.
Yeah, Active Strike, obviously. Man, this game, it's still a 3K lead for paiN, but you can already kind of feel this. The scales are feeling kind of even, and one more big team fight could just tip them.
Yep. It's a game where either team can win because they have the...
Oh, no, ADR. You are dead. He goes down. This Lycan's game is getting kind of shut down, but as we saw in Thunder Predator games, right, the Morphling is the big deal here, and right now already you see it. He thought about roaring. Flea will say, I'll take it. And he has a Glimmer Cape.
Yep, I like
Wait, is Glimmer Cape still an item? I just haven't seen it in any of the games. I mean, I think it's a very good item almost all the time, but...
It is tedious for these heroes to carry dust, right? Like Slark and Clinks. They have slot issues.
Because as you said, it's hard to have these sentry wards down versus Book 3.
Yep.
Every time Lycan's there, we miss a kill. You saw the kill on your screen, and I saw it on your screen. It's King RD going down again. It's the Laposa Stan King train we've seen.
Yep. Just the Centaur Skyrath together, they can kill almost anyone together.
Middle lane. Gonna get pushed in. Is there any chance he gets Morph's target allies? I don't think so, right? Because Sand King stun's already so good.
Yeah, I don't think so. He wants the
And
Clinks.
strafe.
So he can, yeah, that's what he's been doing. He's been strafing in team fights.
Yep. That's big damage. That's almost gyro levels of big damage.
Yeah.
Like you get that flanking, you get that strafe.
It's
Oh
one of
my
those
goodness.
interactions you don't really think about because the Clinks matchup is so uncommon.
Yeah. He gets the searing arrows too, right? You just... If you're in Clink's form only, though, right?
Yep.
Or if you auto-cast and go back to Morph, you don't get him, I assume? Okay. Just making
You
sure.
can't strafe then go back, but he's been sitting in the Clinks form so we can get the searing arrows as well.
That's smart. You see him just farming up. Waveform attack target makes it a lot easier to clean up these waves, and it's only a 1,000 gold lead now from paiN. That Roche fight fighting into Roche, as you said, against a Elder Titan and a Lycan. It's a tough task to take.
Yep.
Speaking of that, I love that team name, the Task Us Titans in SCA. It's a great name.
It is.
Bottom lane, this tower getting taken. Laposa double edges the glyph creep. Wait, they glyphed for the tier 2?
That's pretty bad. That's super bad. You don't really want to use glyph for towers that are already dead because it's, you know.
Surprisingly, they're not going to even threaten the base here. They're going to TP to multiple different spots. Flea is already here. Doesn't look like, will he get it on Duster? He does. At least Duster's going to go. The more, he didn't even like throw it. It just like came out of his body.
Yep, that's the hate.
Gets the kill and Duster goes down. And it looks like after all these Warlock picks, teams are doing a lot better versus Warlock. We saw Thunder Prayer, obviously, but they ended up beating a Warlock as well. Looks like this game, Duster has not had an impact, honestly. I've seen the rocks fall, but...
I really like the Centaur against Warlock. Like, Slark's trying to kill these heroes in the backlines, like the Skywrath Mage and HFN spent an entire team fight trying to chase Stan King, but with the Stampede, he just couldn't do it at all.
Yeah.
Upheaval is like... this spell is like something you can't ignore in team fights, but with Stampede, it just doesn't matter.
Is there any chance we see an Aghanims from Centaur? It's decent, right?
It's
unobstructed, or is it even...
I really don't know how good it is. I never buy it personally.
I never see Centaur, so I never see it get bought, but...
Yeah. Definitely not the most played hero.
But here we go. Almost a full Eye of Scotty now from Morphling. He is doing 300 damage a hit right now, plus the Adaptive Strike is too much.
Oh, Centaur is probably going to go Halberd, so we can use it on Slark, because you can't dispel it.
That's smart. That would be a very good pickup, and we'll know in about 15 gold here once he gets that Aeon Disc. Flea making the space middle. He's going Aeon Disc as well. Aeon Disc feels so good from like 20 to 40 minutes, but then like past 40 minutes, you're like, it's kind of just dead net worth almost. It can be good, but it's also, you don't have a real item, quote unquote.
Right. It depends what hero picks it up, right? Like if ET picks it up, then it's super good for him the entire game.
Because he's not going to get another item anyway, so... Oh, Stomp comes out, won't find HFN, he just leaps away. They think there's a ward there because there's something spotting him out, and there will be a ward there. They get it.
Yep, they've been super good about getting all the vision down with the Slark. They even give him sentries a lot of the time so he can just de-ward it himself.
We've seen bottom pushed in. That's going to be some damage to the tower.
Yeah.
With double siege units coming out. This, I'm interested to see. Will there be any pushes here with the first double siege unit waves?
I like how Costa Bila goes down to the bottom lane to kill the double siege creeps, just so they can't get pressured by them later on.
Oh, yeah. It's really smart. He's going BK. BKB is never a bad item, right? Do you like it here, or would you have... What else would you got, like a Butterfly? Do you just go BKB into Butterfly, maybe?
I think... Yeah, it could be a build, but there's no other reason for an MKB to come out, right? No evasion. So yeah, that looks good. But the BKB just makes it so that Morph is never going to get roared. Yep. Not that he's getting roared anyways.
Well, we talked about how big the Morphling is. HFN is right there as well. He picks up. He already had a BKB. Obviously, we've seen it. I believe it's 8 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds. He has his own Eye of Scotty now. So these two are going to be just terrors in team fights to the supports.
Yeah. You know, the one concerning thing is that this Morphling might never die.
Yeah. And look at this. Oh, my God.
That's the no glyph right there.
No glyph, tier 3. And that's easy, right? That sets up also for Roche. You can go in, kill that top shrine.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest. It's not even stopping like the start of Roche, right? It's the fact you can't buy back and TP over there and get there.
We see that all the time, right? When people are contesting Roche, especially on support heroes when their buybacks like 300 gold.
Look at this though. We talked about the top, and Weehaw has just realized, wait a minute, no one's TPing back. This is a double siege unit, and look at, he's hiding outside of vision. I love it. And now he's gonna go in. This tower is dead. There's no glyph either here. He could go for a Rax for Pete's sake. But top lane, we finally do get the rock and the fatal bonds. There goes King RD instantly. Is anyone else going to go down? HFN. That's an 8 second BKB. Stan King. He does have a Ghost Editor. We lied, but top lane, is he going to get it? He does get it with the BKB. Laposa TPing in with no HP. He just dies. Weehaw is just putting hands on these guys. Will he get another crit? No, he goes in Viz and Fleet and pop the dust in time. That is a huge fight from paiN. I love how sometimes you'll just see people TP out immediately. Weehaw looked like he was gonna leave, And then he just stayed around a little bit. He's like, wait a minute.
Yep, he just sat in fog waiting for things to happen. It was very smart.
Oh, that's so. It's not just a 2,000 gold lead for Dyer now. That's a melee. That's not a ranged Rex. That's a melee Rex. That matters.
And shrines are also able to be taken down from them.
I think it's going to be another Roche game, and Roche is up right now. Laposa dead. Gem picked up by Flea now.
They used Warlock Ultimate and Beastmaster Roar. It's going to be up. Is that all that's down? I guess EP doesn't.
Oh, look at this. Weeha's going for it himself. Oh, my goodness.
No.
He gets instantly blown. That was a risky fight, but guess what? On the other side, Costa Bile goes down, and HFN's like, hey, I'll take that trade all the time. See ya, Weeha. That is...
He got caught on full agility.
Yep. Got silenced. Oh, my goodness. That was such a big pick-off, getting that Clinks in the Roche pit, and then you get picked off yourself. We hear a roar coming in the middle. It will be ADR. He didn't even pop ulti yet. The ulti popped by the Centaur, and they're just going to run down Tavo. I think you might be in a little bit of trouble. HFN, though, right King Flea. Ghost Scepter goes out, going for the book. Will he at least kill the book? No. ADR gets pounced on. He's not going to be able to get out of here. And look at that Warlock still alive. No, Laposo will finish him off. Ulti pop by HFN. Will he have another leap? He does. Use it to leap away, because that is a buyback. So that's a buyback from Costa Bile, but not one by the Clinks. But they might lose Roche here?
Yeah, I don't think paiN wants to buy back here at all. This is actually a really smart buyback. It's going to secure them Roche.
Yep, scares away from maybe losing any heroes, and you get the Roche.
Yep, so now you have Aegis and Cheese to work with.
Damn, what a... This is a very... Sometimes you see team fights, people just running at each other. There are a bunch of abilities going on at once, and that was without Warlock, anything pretty much.
Yeah. Those Ghost Scepters are coming in to play big time for SG2. Like, Stan King, Fleet, both these guys don't die in the team fight because of the Ghost Scepter. Clinks is working towards a Nullifier, so he can use that to remove the Ghost Scepter. Should be good.
So who do you like going into the late game here? Or do you like the Morphling, or do you like the Clinks plus the Slark, plus even Warlock, right? Fatal Bonds.
Right, Warlock is definitely, don't want to underestimate this hero. But I don't... So Slark can't kill Morphling alone.
Yeah.
But Morphling also can't kill Slark. But as we saw there, if there's a stun on either of those two heroes, they can't die, right?
Yeah.
So it just does come down to initiation, and I think it's easier for Slark to play that sort of game because he's going to know if there's vision on him.
Yeah.
So I do like paiN's lineup going into this super late game, especially because Lycan just can't keep up in farm, right? He can't even show on the map. Slark solo kills him at this stage of the game.
Pretty rough.
Yeah,
man, that does set the Morphling back quite a bit, going for this BKB now. Weeha. Thought about running uphill, scanned it, a Radiant scan. Yeah, that was a good thing he didn't run uphill. He was about to run right into a scan.
Yep.
And he won't. Just continue to farm. There is 10 heroes top, though, Brax.
Yeah, they're actually...
Something's about to happen, I have a feeling. Maybe not. They have a vision of it. Oh, they have to know. Yep, they know the ward's there. Elder Titan has the gem still, right? No. Oh, he died. Who?
Yeah, King RD has the gem.
Oh, my. So they don't know there was a ward there.
Yep.
That's big. I forgot to mention that in the last team fight, the gem getting dropped there and King RD picking it up. Wait, that Duster bought that gem.
Oh,
where's Radiant's
gem?
gem? There should.
Oh,
is it
okay.
in base or chicken?
Laposa has it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do you like that instead of the Elder? Is it that big of a deal as long as you just have it?
You just need to have it, right? So you can find the wards and you know Slark's on you, but you also need for paiN so you can see if the walls
Oh.
smoked on the Hawk.
Old Hawkerino. You forgot about that. There's no wards, but
Yep.
soaring above them all. Arcaner and HFN. Oh my god, he dodges a stun. That would have been a kill, I feel like, almost. But he barely dodges Laposa, all just to try to get an Arcane Rune.
Yep.
He
And they
didn't
almost
get
caught
it.
Costa Bile up top, but they couldn't get in range to actually cancel his TP. Weehaw scouted him out.
And now Sand King. He got the item he needs, right? Either Force Staff or Yules. He can solo pop the Morphling's Lincolns.
Yep.
Which feels good.
And if Morph's just sitting on, full agility, he's going to die. Super fast if he gets stunned.
Yules. Okay, we lied about Sand King. My man has a Yules now as well.
Jesus.
This is the most farm I've seen in a long time from him. Duster, though. Duster is staying broke, unfortunately for him.
He's on ward duty, but he might make it to a Spirit Vessel if I
He
need.
could. If this game goes a couple, 100 more minutes, he might make it.
Yeah.
And
Slow
this
pass.
is looking to be just a straight-up push from the Radiant.
Yep,
You have the
Aegis and
Aegis.
Cheese.
Oh, he has the BKB on his chicken as well. We'll see if they wait for that. Probably will. Nullifier there, though. So a BKB could honestly just not come out if the nullifier flies out beforehand.
Yep. These supports are super important to kill too, with 2 Ghost Scepters, Yules, and a Glimmer Cape.
Do I hear an ulti from King RD? I sure do. He's going to stun. He only hits on one Laposa. He does cancel the Linkens, but look at that. King RD goes down. They have no gem. Oh, he gets a Ghost Scepter up, or pardon me, the Nullifier on the Ghost Scepter before that. And now Tavo getting right-click down. Costa Bile taking 10 damage from Weehaw. They just have to run away because ADR, he is actually making an impact now. He's got that Assault Curse as well. They're going to go for HFN. He gets the first hit bash. Laposa with the stun on top of the Shaddowns. Oh my goodness, the ulti from Flea, so much damage. HFN goes down. Weehaw might get chased. Buybacks galore. Can everyone get out? I think Flea might be going down. Can they get everyone else out? Costa Bile, look at that. He's going to try to help his team. They're going to go back in. Flea gets the stun up. Instantly, Tavo goes down. That's a dieback. They also see the Clinks. Can they kill him? Double Edge comes out. A ton of damage. Nullifier on Flea. Wants to at least get him. Will he? They get each other. I don't think that's worth it if you're Weehaw.
Oh, no.
Dude, that re-engage by SG was crisp, and that's that could have been a language barrier thing, because that was Flea and Costa Bile were the 2 big guys there, and they do it perfectly.
Yep.
That was so nice.
And this is a Morph on your base. This is Megas, honestly. I don't think Stark can defend at all with no ultimate.
It's HFN. He could try something, but look at this. I love the Assault Kyrus Lycan. He has ulti as well. This should be Megas for sure. If not, you could also go for tier 4s, right? Like they're dead for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised they're not trying to end it. Uh-oh. There we go. Stun comes through. They're going to look. HFN gets a bash. Won't be enough. Oh, my goodness. King RD goes down. No buyback. That's another hero down. Tries to get out of there, but Costa Bile, he's eating a lot of damage. Oh, but look who's here. ADR. He was getting the Megas, and oh, that did look like something weird, like Laposa started running away.
Right.
It was ADR. Okay. Well, they left a range Drax up, but I have a feeling that's still going to go down 100%, and this game's looking pretty SG favored.
Oh, yeah.
By a lot. By a 99-to-1 odds kind of thing.
Yep. Place your bets now.
So, was this just... Like, what happened? You look at the 2 teams, it doesn't feel like SGS superior team fight. Was it just...
I think it's just the
in-game calls? The Morphling? Okay.
Well,
I mean,
it is the in-game calls, right? Like,
yeah.
getting the jumps, initiation, and everything.
Yeah.
Like, Costa Bile's buyback to go do Roche was so good.
Yeah.
Like, that actually did win in the game. But, Morphling doesn't die in these fights. Like, Slark's trying to hit him, and then he gets stampeded, and he misses the pounce. And he just runs circles.
Game's just over, yeah.
Yeah.
So what a game coming out from SG, and this was a very close. I mean, it was a 40-minute game. It was very close the entire time, but you just had that feeling. Even though you have a farmed HFN Slark, it's Morphling, and we've seen SA is the one region we have seen what Morphling can do. Yes. That hero can just easily.
Is there a game Morphling just doesn't destroy the entire game?
Oh, not that we've seen. How do you do that? Do you pick like Chen Lycan and just run him over? What are you supposed to do versus Morphling?
That definitely helps, but it's like that with the combination of actual lockdown. Like,
yeah.
There are certain heroes that can jump you through BKB or through Lincoln Sphere, and it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Like Axe is the big one. Do you get Blink called? I know Axe isn't the best hero. It's not the most stable hero. But Blink call, and there's nothing Morphling can do about it at any stage of the game. Something like that threatens him. Yep. Like, Stark's hitting this guy like 20 times. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even feel it.
Well, that is the end of game number 1. Loser of this series isn't eliminated. They will play Taurus, and then winner of that tomorrow plays Grand Finals. But you definitely want, if you win this game, you get to take the rest of today off, and you're guaranteed. You don't have to play another stressful BO3. You want to win this series for sure. And SG takes game number 1. Brax, any closing thoughts for game 1?
This could very well be the Grand Finals as well.
Yes.
So I think winning this series is going to force the other team obviously to play another one, and they need to win that, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to show everything they have, right? You're not going to get last pick Huskard or last pick Meepo. Like, you're going to see everything.
Yep.
So.
All right. Makes sense to me. Stick around. We are going to take a quick break as the game gets set up. Game 2 of SG Esports versus paiN Gaming is coming up very shortly.